Journey of Sacred Destiny, Part 2, the Motian Kingdom and the Pyramid. In the previous chapter, we glimpsed the celestial bond between the five-colored Lotus Queen and the Thunderbolt Vajratu, divine beings whose destinies were intertwined. As they descended through the layers of the cosmos, their forms shifted to suit each realm, while many others followed different paths. Only the Lotus Queen and the Thunderbolt Vajra bear direct relevance to the pyramid, and so our tale shall focus on them alone. With that said, our journey now returns to the earthly realm, where a new chapter quietly begins. 80 million years ago, Earth was home to three distinct types of humans: giants standing 5 meters tall, medium-sized humans like us under 2 meters, and tiny beings only a few inches high, separated by vast mountains, oceans, and deserts. These groups lived in isolation, each developing their own civilizations. Within a vast area of Earth lived the large humans. Although they were about 5 meters tall, their proportions were well balanced. Different giant kingdoms worshipped different deities. In the middle of Europa, there was a large human named Motian, a mighty warrior with extraordinary strength, who enjoyed a carefree life. Though he wandered through many kingdoms, none felt like home. His heart remained restless, as if awaiting a higher calling. One night, he dreamed of a blonde, blue-eyed god, dressed in white, who said to him,
"You should go to Charophy and establish your legacy there."
Motian awoke with the words still echoing in his mind and set out to follow the divine guidance. Search for Charophy. He traveled to many places, but did not find it. 11 years passed, and he still persisted. One day, he arrived at a place with green mountains and clear waters, beautiful scenery, and felt that this place was where he wanted to find. He saw a woman in white seated gracefully upon a rock. Approaching her, he bowed and asked,
"Pardon me, is this Charophy?"
The woman smiled gently.
"I am Charophy, but how do you know my name?"
Motian recounted his dream. Her expression turned solemn.
"I have waited here for 11 years. What you saw was my sister Europa. When she sent someone to find me, my mission was complete, and I must return to the heavens."
Charophy, the goddess whom Motian encountered, is the divine ruler of the African continent. Europa, who appeared to him in the dream, governs the European continent. Over time, their names came to represent not only the deities themselves, but also the lands they preside over. Charophy referring to Africa, and Europa to Europe. As she spoke, Charophy's form shimmered and transformed first into the Buddha of joy, radiating boundless compassion, then into the god of war, fierce and resolute, and finally into the goddess of earth, nurturing and serene. When the transformation was complete, she returned to her original form and said,
"You can worship these 3 deities to protect your country. Your children will carry forward your cause. I will also give you 2 immortal pills. Keep them for your children, and they will have their own arrangements when the time comes."
After speaking, she took out a small green bottle from her clothes and handed it to Motian. Motian accepted it and was about to thank her, but she vanished before he could speak. Motian thanked and saluted where she disappeared and remembered the place. He worked hard to help the people in the area, using the money he earned to hire the best local craftsmen, the Kunya, to sculpt statues of the 3 deities based on his memory. He also built a house at the place where he found Charophy to worship the 3 deities. After that, Motian sincerely worshipped the deities every day and did good deeds in the area, helping to build bridges and repair roads, eliminating evil spirits, killing the horned dragons, a kind of evil dinosaur, and the ice leeches that caused trouble for people. People knew that a noble and brave hero had come, and they were willing to gather around him and regard him as their leader. Motian's wisdom, sincerity, and extraordinary strength earned him ever-growing respect and admiration. Later, people elected him as the king and established a country in the area named Motian Kingdom.